Good afternoon, friends and neighbors, and welcome to Drive Time, a virtual music quiz show presented by 91.3 WYEP. Now, please welcome the host of Drive Time, Joey Spehar.
Hey, good afternoon, and welcome to Drive Time, WYEP's music quiz show. I'm your host, Joey Spehar. I thank you for tuning in, and please remember to comment, like, subscribe, and ring that bell below to let us know you love us. Today, we welcome Adam from Duquesne Heights and Justin from Bloomfield to the show. Welcome, gentlemen.
Good to be here.
All right, we'll see about that.
Long time, first time.
We will start the game with a series of classic album covers, and all you have to do is take a look and guess what the album is. Now, each correct answer in this round is worth 1 point, and Adam won the coin toss before the show, so he'll take the first question. Take a look at this.
Is this Tom Waits?
It is not Tom Waits, and I will say you are very far off. Justin, what do you think?
Wait.
I want to say that's No Doubt.
No, sorry, you're both incorrect. This one is Breakfast in America from Supertramp.
Oh, way off, yeah.
Their sixth album took home 2 Grammys in 1980, one for Best Engineered Non-Classical Album and the other for Best Packaging. And you can find my other YouTube channel for more information on how this packaging predicted 9/11. Question 2 goes to Justin first. Take a look at this.
Taylor Swift.
But do you know which album?
Oh, jeez. Not in my wheelhouse. I'm gonna guess 1979, although I don't think that's right.
It's not exactly right, so I got to give Adam a chance at it. What do you think?
1987?
Ah, boy, oh boy. I guess what I'll have to do is give both of you a point because it is Taylor Swift, 1989. So close. Now, if Red saw her dipping her toes into the non-country pool, 1989 was a triple Lindy into the pop world while earning Swift the distinction of becoming the first U.S. artist to sell more than 1 million copies in a week of 3 different albums. All right, question 3 goes to Adam. Take a look at this one.
I feel like I've got a couple ideas on my head, but I want to say, is it Marvin Gaye?
It's not Marvin Gaye. Justin, any ideas?
Is that Sam Cooke?
It's not Sam Cooke. Would you guys like to combine forces and try for a tandem correct answer? I don't know how to do that, so I'll just tell you you're both wrong. It's Otis Redding and the album The Dock of the Bay. It was his first posthumous album, full of great singles and B-sides, along with his signature song, Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, which became the first song to reach #1 after an artist had died. All right, last question in a very trying round 1 goes to Justin first. Take a look at this.
Oh, wow.
We've seen it 1,000,000 times.
That is not ringing any bells. Soundgarden.
Soundgarden is incorrect. Adam, any ideas?
Was this the 90s album of the day today?
No, but
No.
I think that's My Boss you're thinking of.
Oh. You said you tweeted about it. I got nothing. I knew the visual one would not be my strong suit.
That's all right. We can make it all right in rounds 2 and 3. This is Yoshimi Battles the Pink Robots from the Flaming Lips. This is a sort of concept album from the summer of 2002 that was later made into a full-on Broadway musical. So, at the end of round 1, we are tied with a score of 1-1. Now, anything can happen here on Drive Time. So, thanks for watching. Well, let's get to know our contestants a bit. Justin, you are a lawyer, from what I understand. And I got to know, is there ever been an extremely high profile case that you've worked on, and were you able to handle it?
High profile. I guess that depends on how you define that. To my clients, each of their cases is high profile, whether anyone else is paying attention or not. But I'm not sure that you've seen me too often in the newspapers so far.
Well, that's good. Hopefully, I'll get to see you at a show sometime soon. I know I'm missing concerts. How about you?
Absolutely. That's one of the things I've missed most during the pandemic year.
Well, we'll get there. In the meantime, we've got some exciting questions for you here on Drive Time. So let's start round two. Round two is going to test your knowledge of music trivia with a series of multiple choice questions. Now, each correct answer in this round is worth 3 points. And Justin, you are up first. Blues legend B.B. King showed up as a sample in a song with a very long title in 1996. Who sang the song standing outside a broken phone booth with money in my hand? Was it Semisonic, Primitive Radio Gods, Stone Temple Pilots, or Phantom Planet?
I don't think it's C. I don't think it's D. I'm going to guess B.
B is a great guess. It is the Primitive Radio Gods. That was a big one for them, and #1 on the modern rock and adult alternative charts in 1996, and features a pretty heavy sample of the B.B. King song, How Blue Can You Get? Question 2 goes to Adam. These psychedelic pioneers of the 1960s turned into hit makers in the 80s when they changed part of their name and a few members. Now, whether it's an airplane or a starship, who is at the helm? Is it Hamilton, Lincoln, Washington, or Jefferson?
That would be one of the first concerts I saw in high school. Jefferson.
Jefferson it is. The airplane defined the San Francisco sound in the mid to late 60s, but started falling apart in the early 70s, essentially splitting into two separate groups, Hot Tuna and Jefferson Starship. Well done. All right, question 3 goes to Justin. This band, formed in Cleveland and led by Joe Walsh, had hits with the songs Walk Away and Funk Number 49. Was it the Eagles, Grand Funk Railroad, the Pretenders, or the James Gang?
I want to say B, but that sounds too obvious. I'm going to go with D.
Well, I will say your powers of deduction and guessing are incredible today. D is absolutely right. It is the James Gang. Now, they never fully recovered after Walsh split in 1972 to pursue a solo career. Just could not find a suitable replacement and never had another hit. Walsh, of course, would have many hits as a member of the Eagles. All right, question 4 goes to Adam. Marshall Mathers gained notoriety in the late 1990s and early 2000s with his sometimes funny but sometimes violent lyrical content delivered with pinpoint precision. By what name do we know him best? Is it Dr. Dre, Jay-Z, Eminem, or Scarface?
I think anybody who graduated from high school in 2002 would know the answer to this, which would be C.
That is correct. Eminem picked up his stage name as a teen while making music with his high school buddy Mike Ruby, who used the moniker Mannix, while young Marshall became Eminem. Now, after 2 rounds of play, we are still tied with a score of 7-7. Well done, guys. This is really freaking me out here, but I think that this is a really good game, and I think that things could change drastically in the final round, where each question is worth even more. So, Adam, I first met you many years ago when you were the leader of a mustache association. Are you still active in the world of competitive facial hair?
It's a very robust and handsome world, and yes, most recently, I was one of the judges for the Beard and Mustache Championships, which I've done the last few years. This is a real thing. I highly recommend Googling it and just blowing your mind with what 55 categories of facial hair competitive looks like. It's wild.
So is there anything, as you're judging a competition like that, are you ever surprised? I mean, I would think that there's been facial hair as long as there's been humans. What else could possibly be done? How do you innovate in this world?
It is usually, I always think that I couldn't be shocked. But sure enough, the creativity of these folks, and they come from all around the world and they bring international flair. It's fantastic. And the fact that this year was virtual was pretty cool, because really there were no financial or travel roadblocks. Everybody that wanted to be involved could be, and it was awesome. It was fantastic.
And you didn't have to smell all that mustache grease. All right, well, here we are at the final round of Drive Time for today. Now, this is a fun one that will test your ability to recall the lyrics of songs that you've probably heard a million times. I'll read a little bit of them, and all you have to do is fill in the blank. Now, each correct answer in this round is worth 5 points, and the game is tied. So pay close attention. Adam, you are up first. See if you can fill in the blank. I come home in the morning light. My mother says, when you gonna live your life blank?
Right.
Right is correct. It's Cyndi Lauper with Girls Just Wanna Have Fun. Her first single was an instant classic. More than just a song, this anthem is a big part of 80s culture in general. Question 2 goes to Justin. It's a death trap. It's a suicide rap. We gotta get out while we're young, because blank like us, baby, we were born to run.
Tramps like us.
Tramps is correct, and I'm not surprised that you got that one right, because talking before the show, you said you used to steal your dad's Bruce Springsteen CDs, so it seems that you really were paying attention.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Dad, of course. Now, this song wasn't released until the summer of 1975, but according to Bruce, the idea for the song appeared to him in a dream in 1973, and his band started playing it as early as 1974. All right, Adam, another great one for somebody who graduated in the spring of 2002. This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel all right. The party's here on the blank.
On the dance floor.
I'm so sorry, that is incorrect. Justin, what do you think?
The party is here on the west side.
Oh, he got it for the win. Montel Jordan, this is how we do it. And I'm Justin, that is exactly how you do it. Like the Reverend Al Green before him, Montel Jordan quit music over 10 years ago to pursue his calling of becoming a minister. Now, this was his first single and considered by many to be one of the best of the 1990s. All right, well, Justin, if you get this one right, it's in the bag. Wouldn't it be nice if we were blank? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long.
I could hear the song. The lyric is not coming to me. It's Beach Boys. Together?
Not quite. Adam, can you step in and tie up the game under all this pressure? Wouldn't it be nice if we were blank? Then we wouldn't have to wait so long.
Is it young?
Oh, I'm sorry. It is the opposite of young. It is older. Wouldn't it be nice if we were older? Beach Boys. The song, of course, Wouldn't It Be Nice? Now, that was quite a song for the Beach Boys. Apparently, it took around 4 months to produce it in the studio by Brian Wilson. And not only did the Beach Boys play on it, but 16 additional studio musicians. So, after 3 rounds of play, we are ready to crown a winner. He is successful in the courtroom and online as well. Congratulations, Justin, with a score of 17-12. Well done. We will be sending you something special from the old prize bag that I last saw I think it was in the parking garage at the radio station. Hopefully someone took it inside, but we'll have to see about that. So thank you, Justin. Thank you, Adam. Pleasure to play with you guys today. And thanks to our producer, Nick Wright, and to you for watching and playing along. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe below so that you never miss a new episode of Drive Time. Next week is our final episode of the season. From all of us here and at home at WYEP, thanks for joining me. I'm Joey Spehar, and I'll see you next week for another episode of Drive Time.